So the 520 program is really a collection of separate projects. And on this slide, we have the I-5 to Medina project shown in green. That's a segment that starts at I-5 and stretches across the lake to Medina. We did a separate environmental process for that. The next project is the Medina to 202 project shown in blue, where we did a different environmental process and studied different configurations from Medina out to Redmond, with the majority of construction being proposed between Medina and Interstate 405. We also have the pontoon construction project shown off in the left in yellow. That project is a project that was our response to a catastrophic failure scenario. If we were to have lost 520 in some sort of weather event, we expected it to take several years for us to respond to that event. In the meantime, we still had a lot of decisions that we needed to work through at the state and local level in order to do the entire program. So we were able to go forward with something that we felt addressed a public safety need, and that's the pontoon construction project. In the middle of all of our work, we also worked with the U.S. Department of Transportation on a partnership, and that partnership, we call it the Lake Washington Congestion Management Project, and it's that partnership that allowed us to get funding for active traffic management, which are those signs on the corridor, also on I-5 and on 405. They funded our tolling back office and our tolling facilities, and we went through a process to toll 520. And part of the reason we're tolling 520 now is to pay for the projects that are underway. What do the current and future traffic demands look like? So in our environmental process, we're required to look out 30 years. General purpose trips. You can tell it varies between about 101,000 to a high of about 114,000 if we did nothing, back to 103,000. So why the difference? The difference is this corridor in the future, we're adding HOV and transit lanes. That's the capacity that's added to this corridor. In addition, we tolled this corridor in order to do the construction. As a result, you see a mode shift. So we see in the future more people desiring to cross the lake in either an HOV or in transit. So the million or so additional people that we're going to have move here, we're going to accommodate them in GP, if you're willing to pay the toll, HOV, which will be a reliable trip across the corridor, or in transit. This is a flyover of what the preferred alternative would look like on the west side.